Alright, so this is going to be a pepper review for the Peito de Moça Pepper. I guess that's how you say it. I don't have any idea at this point. Anyway, it's getting late in the year. The plant is pretty much dropping all its leaves. As you can see, they're getting yellow, so kind of hard to do a plant profile on this, but this plant's roughly 2 years old. I've been growing this through the winter. It was stunted from last year. Then I kept it, I overwintered it, and then I brought it out and it just exploded. So for the most part, this plant was pretty much growing out of a tiny little pot sitting on top of my fish tank. And it stayed small that whole time, and then when I repotted it, it just grew like a monster. So anyway, the stem on it is a smooth stem, smooth and waxy. It's a little bit rigidy. You can see here that the lower parts of the stem where it was older, this is all new growth right here. All this stuff here in the back, all that's all new growth. The original growth is this part right here. And this part right here is old growth. And all that up there is all new growth. And you can see it's a little darker in color. It had some purpling in the lower part of the stem when it came up and it overwintered. But all the new growth turned green. And so I'm just not sure if that was because it was overwintering or what the deal was with it. But nonetheless, we do have a few of these I can take advantage of. So right up here, as you can see, we got a couple here. They're just starting to ripen now. They haven't been ripe very long, but they're good enough to do a review on. And we will pick one. I just wanted to mention too that the leaf on this is a narrow leaf on here. It's not really a broad leaf. It's not wide or bumpy or anything like that. It's just a little narrow leaf. So we'll pick this one. If I could. Oh man, this one really doesn't want to come off. Not ready yet. See, when they don't want to come off, that's usually a sign it's telling you, hey, I'm not done. I still got work to do on those seeds. Well, you're done now. So this is the Peito de Moça, and hopefully the camera will focus because it's starting to get dark. We're in the evening now, and as you can see, the sun's setting back there. But this is this beauty right here. Now I have no idea if this is hot. I can only assume and that it is hot, but try to give a couple different angles on this before I turn you around. This is what the bottom of it looks like anyway. And here's the cap on it. I'm sure you want to see the cap. Doesn't look like it wants to focus. This camera is, if it doesn't get bright light anymore, it don't focus. But that's the cap. You can see it's very flat. It looks like a starfish almost. Alright, let's turn you around. Alright guys, here we go. We got another pepper review to do today, and this is for the Peito de Moça. I guess that's how you would say it. The mocha, like mocha. You ever drink mocha? It's like, I think mocha is, if I'm not mistaken, I think mocha is coffee and chocolate. I think that's what it is. Or is that cappuccino? I don't know. But this is it right here. This sucker looks like it's going to be a little hot one on me. But we are going to give it a try. Kind of wanted to show it to you like this. I want to get the right lighting here so you can... Here we go. I got to be in this angle here. And so that's what it looks like. Let's give it a bite. That one popped. There's heat on it. It's what it looks like on the inside. Little ball, almost like a bell peppers type of placenta. There's a little heat on it, so let the heat build. We'll see where it goes. It's not super hot or nothing, but there is some heat on it. Flavor was pretty nice. It was kind of typical in flavor. Not a chianti flavor. It's not habanero, fruity, or anything like that. A little bit on the tangy side. Had a nice peppery type flavor. It was very nice. And a little bit of sweetness. Not very much in that. But what could I compare it to? Its taste wasn't exotic, is what I should say. It wasn't an exotic taste. It's pretty familiar flavor. Something, when you combine that with the heat, that kind of, it makes that flavor very complex. If you took the heat away, the flavor would be easier to describe, but I mean, if you took the heat away, the flavor would be a little bit easier to describe, but when you get that heat in there, kind of, you focus right on the heat right away because you're trying to pick up what it's doing. But as far as the flavor goes, it was very typical flavor. Wasn't nothing exotic. Quick in flavor to go. There wasn't no spiciness to it. Again, when I say spicy, I'm referring to, there's like an aftertaste that kind of sits around in your mouth. And if that starts coming back up, that's, to me, is spicy. This did not have that spicy effect, but it does have heat. Now, let's go to the heat. The heat was definitely, I'm not going to put it past. I'm not going to say what it might be, but I'm definitely not going to put it past maybe 2,000 at best. This one wasn't even 2,000, but I'm saying like at the worst case scenario, maybe 2,000 Scoville units. The heat was all tongue, all along the top of the tongue. It's an even burn, very smooth and even burn. Nothing pounding or striking or stinging, nothing like that. All it hit was the top of the tongue and right at the side of my mouth where I chewed it. It's just a very light burn, not very hard. It's about 1,000 because the heat's already coming down. No peak, no hiccups, no upset stomach. It wasn't spicy. Burned the top of the tongue and the side where I chewed it, that side of the tongue burned. The other side's fine. Nothing. It's only where it made contact with it. Maybe a little bit of a burn on the lips, a little bit. Very slightly, not very much. Really, that's about it. It's a pretty nice pepper. As you can see, it was an upright pepper. So it's got a nice, interesting shape to it. There's a lot of features in that pepper that I like when it comes to the phenotype. I like the shape of it. There's a lot of things that you can take this pepper and work with it if you're going to do crosses. And you might want to work that into another variety of pepper. That's something to consider. But it's nothing super special about it. I really don't know much about its history, where it's from. I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is if I get enough of them at the end of the year, which I should, it looks like I got about, I'm looking at the top of the plant, I got some flowers up there. I just ate one, so I'll get seeds from that. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably got about 6 or 7 off of there. I might offer some seeds to it. I'm definitely going to keep some of them for next year. But I'm also going to winter this plant over too, so I won't necessarily need to start the plant from seed. I will have seeds for it on its own, so you know it'll be able to produce fruit next year without worrying about seeds. So I'll have it again. But I will try to offer some seeds just to share it with my viewers and people who want to collect this pepper. But it's a nice pepper. Again, it's nothing extravagant. If I find anything information-wise about it online, I'll try to share with you whatever I find. And I'll put it down in the description below. And for now, I'll put Amazon links in the description if I can find this pepper on Amazon. But anyway, that was it. That's your pepper review for the Peito de Moça Pepper. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.